Good morning, you all, and welcome to Antalya. I hope you are enjoying your time here in Antalya. As Turkey, we are very much privileged to host this important meeting, especially in this very important and particular time. As you know, a lot of important and significant issues are taking place in and around our region, particularly Euro-Atlantic region. So, as allied partners, today we will have important discussions ranging from how to manage defense burden sharing, how to strengthen our defense industry base, and how to bring peace to Ukraine. And those are some of the important issues that we will discuss in preparation to the meeting that our leaders will have next month in Netherlands summit. And later today, I will hold a press conference, and during this press conference, I will also answer your questions. And thank you very much for your attention and interest. Thank you.
Very good morning. Looking forward to this very timely meeting. Unfortunately, time and again, it's about a ceasefire when it is about negotiating how to end the war. We have one chair empty, which is the chair of Vladimir Putin. So now I guess the entire world has realized that there's only one party not willing to engage in serious peace negotiations, and that certainly is Russia. Ukraine has declared time and again its willingness for a 30-day ceasefire, obviously ending the war, which it didn't start in the first place, and also negotiating with Russia and other partners around. But Russia is not available. Turkey has graciously offered the opportunity for us not just to meet here in Antalya, for discussing the preparations for the NATO summit this summer, but also a location for negotiations on the ceasefire. Now, what we would expect is that there would be an immediate ceasefire, which we also demanded as the European Union last weekend, together with the Americans. And since that is not happening, we are putting extra pressure on Russia through economic sanctions. The European Union is putting forward a 17th package of sanctions, and we hope that the US is following course, because Putin's war economy is really not doing too great, and we should realize that if we add some extra pressure, then we can push them over the edge to really stop this aggression. Thank you.
Extra pressure look like beyond the 7th sanctions package?
Well, you see, the strategy that we have been putting together and also implementing in the past 3 years, which is economic sanctions on Russia, which is aiding Ukraine militarily, and also ramping up our own deterrence and defense, which we will be talking about precisely here. That is exactly the right strategy. Now we just need to put it on full steam, and we are showing course with the sanctions. And also with the sanctions, one needs to realize nobody ever said that they work overnight. Obviously, it has not been a full blockade of Russia's economy. But it really does translate into massive costs for the Russian economy, unfortunately also to its people, which means that at some point they will run out of money.
What do you think about that Germany and France postpone their sanctions, their tougher sanctions for Russia? Should they come in place now?
Well, I think the 17th package which we put together is the right one, and now of course we will be starting immediately on the new package, and also together with France and Germany, obviously. I think what doesn't work with Putin is really, trying to put an ultimatum out there, because he doesn't react to such ones. We just need to continue with the pressure, also realizing that obviously Russian aggression didn't start in Ukraine, and it doesn't end with Ukraine. Our analysis, which we share in NATO, is that Russia will be forming a long-term strategic threat to the entire alliance. So therefore, we need to be keeping up the pressure for as long as we have evidence of Russia not only discontinuing its war in Ukraine, but also adhering to international law, which unfortunately it hasn't been doing for quite some time.
There were big expectations for this week and international diplomacy taking place in Turkey, and now also the fall apart with not attending, Trump not attending either. So what can we really expect from the Istanbul talks today?
Well, to be quite honest, I'm not expecting much. The reason is that Russia has not come one step forward. They are still sticking to their maximalist goals, which is to essentially extinguish Ukraine, and we can't have that. So I guess this serves for the purpose to discussing whether there was, any chance for a 30-day ceasefire, which I think is a requirement for having genuine peace talks, because then also we need these confidence-building measures. For instance, Russia to release their civilian detainees, and especially those deported children. So that would be the first step of them showing, yes, guys, we would be willing to engage in peace.